Hello, everybody. Hope you all having a good weekend. Let me get my little face out of here on Discord. Huh, that sounded weird. I hope everyone's having a good night. Welcome to the Northeast Ohio Sports Show with me, Liam. Sometimes Hunter joins in. He's not able to join tonight. This is November 20th today, episode 34. Our first funny, not so funny topic. Oh, there was a horn. That was weird because I thought I heard like a train horn, but there was. It's about Dinkowitz, drink, which celebrates too early. Then reality hit is our funny topic. Opening hook, everyone, of a week ahead. The Northeast Ohio Sports Show. A classic coaching graph went viral. Missouri Tigers head coach Eli Drinkwitz, never heard of him, celebrated a supposed game-winning field goal, only to find out moments later that it missed. Oof, he got caught up in the moment. In a recent road game at Auburn, the head coach believed his team has won in overtime. The Missouri kicker attempted a field goal, and the head coach started celebrating midfield, but the kick didn't go through, and the game actually went into double overtime. The moment was captured on video. Make sure to look it up on social media, where fans and pundits roasted the premature celebration. This is going viral because of a relatable human moment. Coaches are human too. Mistakes happen, especially under pressure. Social media gold all over social media, so that's funny to see. I did message Hunter. He didn't. We'll go into the Browns real quick. The Browns had a tough loss versus Baltimore. We had our rookie QB Sanders got to play some, and hopefully some redemption ahead. It was our 10th game. The Browns battled hard, but fell to the Baltimore Ravens 23-16 in a home game in Week 11. We already had a bye. But now to turning page, giving up for a matchup with the Las Vegas Raiders in Week 12. There's plenty to unpack. The Browns struck first. Linebacker Devin Burst returned an interception, 23-yard pick six, going to Cleveland, 13-3 lead. Through two quarters, Browns looked solid, but the Ravens answered in the second half, scoring 13 unanswered points to pull ahead 23-16. A key moment on 4th and 1 with 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining. The Ravens ran a trick play. Mark Andrews took the snap and raced 35 yards for a go-ahead touchdown. Typical Browns on 4th and 1. The Browns offense struggled after starter Dylan Gabriel exited with a concussion. Rookie Sir Sanders entered, completed though just 4 for 16 for 47 yards and had a pick. Meanwhile, pass rusher Myles Garrett collected 4 sacks, boosting his season total, but his heroics weren't enough to lift the offense. And Sanders, first time starting, playing with the starters, only going 4 for 16. Talking before, I thought Sanders would do well. I still think he has a chance to do well. It just all depends on, obviously, how much time he has with these starters. He hasn't had any time with the starters yet. So this is going to help him out, more time he has, because I believe he's starting next week, which we'll be talking about here in a second. Let me just text this to my mom. And step over. Hope everyone's having a good night. Make sure you drop a like if you're enjoying the content. We'll be having a week ahead news show on Monday coming up at 8:30. Offensive stall after promising first half. The Browns then scored in the second half and just ended 1 for 14 on third downs. Horrible. The quarterback carousel continues for the Browns. Gabriel's injury put Sanders in his first start. The question, can he rally this offense? Coach Kevin Stefanski says yes, but the stakes are high. Defense still showing up with Garrett's multiple sacks and Bush's big play, but defense remains strength. While an offensive stall, it puts a burden on the D. A lot of time out there. They get tired. Matchup history. The Ravens are set for Browns for the first time since 2020. The rivalry slant adds sting to the first loss and first sweep. We played the Ravens, I guess, pretty early, before 10 or 12 games. Played the Ravens twice, and they beat us twice. First time since 2020. Baker, even last year, we were able to beat them. Quick next game preview. The Browns are traveling to Las Vegas to face the Raiders at Allegiant Stadium for Week 12. Key concerns for Raiders pass rush is led by Max Crosby. Could test the Browns' offensive line that had its struggles. Obviously, we know Sanders already had a pick, but he's able to run. And I think that's also, he's able to run better than Gabriel, so we'll see. Key opportunities for Raiders ranked poorly in quarterback pressure allowed. This could play into Sanders' favor if he gets time. So even though they're a good pass rusher, it's only just him. They don't have a good defense as a whole to rush for quarterback. A depth chart insight for Browns depth chart is out. It shows the wide receivers, offensive line, and especially defensive starters. All eyes on who steps up. Make sure you look that up. What to watch: Sanders' development, offensive rhythm, run game stability, defensive expectations. It'll be interesting to see. Now let's go into F1. We have Vegas below us. We have some scores as well. We should have scores on the top, but I think we are having issues with that. Let's see if we can fix that. Yep, fixed it. Let's go. We have scores below us. Heineken for F1. Scores above me. F1 standings after Brazil. We'll go again. Lando Norris is in first at 390. Oscar Piastri is in second at 366. Max Verstappen in third at 341. Then it's George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Antonelli, Alexander Albon, Nico Hulkenberg, Isaac Hadjar. Constructors: first McLaren at 756. Second Mercedes at 398. Third Red Bull at 366. Fourth Ferrari at 362. Fifth Williams. Sixth Racing Bulls. Seventh Aston Martin. Eighth Haas. Ninth Sauber. 10th Alpine. This weekend we have Vegas. I'm really excited for it. We actually just had free practice 1 at 7:30 about an hour ago. Just finished up before the show. We have free practice 2 also tonight at 11 p.m. So nighttime stuff, I'm hype. I'll probably be watching and maybe getting some work done. That's a good time to do it. Free practice 3 will be tomorrow at 7:30 again. Qualifying tomorrow night, 11 p.m. So in the late night again for race Saturday, 11 p.m. They have to do these late nights because of how they shut down the track in Vegas. They don't want them shutting down the weekends. Too crazy. For today and tomorrow, that's okay. For Saturday and Sunday, not okay. But really, it's actually just Saturday. Big day for Vegas. It is November 20th through 22nd at the Las Vegas Street Circuit. You can see below. It's called the Heineken Las Vegas Grand Prix. You said that they call it like Heineken Zero. It's weird they could still say Heineken. Them sponsorships, baby. Let's go over some quick stuff. Obviously, it's in Las Vegas, Nevada. The circuit length is 6.116 kilometers. Total distance of the race is 305.775 kilometers. 50 laps, 17 turns. It goes counterclockwise. Established in 2013. It looks like a pig. I wish I could show you pretty easily, but you can kind of see here, right here, that's a pig. Because it's going to like blitz out whenever I just show you the whole one. But pig. So pig racetrack. Fun track to see. Neon light, street speed. We kind of already talked about it last week. It's a second round of the 2025 F1 season. The event is not just a race; it's a full of entertainment spectacle. Neon nightlife, F1 Academy support races for women, fan zones, big musical events. For local fans like us in Ohio, it's a chance to watch F1 in big U.S. in big city. Can someone take advantage of this chaos and move up in the standings? Would be interesting. Also, we saw this week that Lego is sponsoring an Academy team next year. They announced it at Vegas. They'll be having their own Lego livery. It's pretty cool looking. Excited for that. Drivers under pressure, Lando Norris. He's in first. Can't convert. Do well. Meanwhile, rivals like Oscar Piastri and Max Verstappen may need a big Vegas showing up in their fight. But I'm actually going to look real quick, because I was just watching. Yeah, so practice 1 classifications. We had Leclerc in first, Alexander Albon in second, Tsunoda in third, Max Verstappen in fourth. So Red Bulls won last year, the Max won, so we'll see how they do this year. Sainz in fifth, they always do all these fast circuits. Norris all the way in sixth, Hadjar in seventh, Piastri in eighth, Russell in ninth, Kimi Antonelli in 10th, Hamilton 11th. Now, they do have free practices, so it might, take some time. So it'll be interesting. The first practice is kind of always early, so very interesting to see. Don't forget to have a post and pre-qualifying show, a pre and post race show as well. So excited for that. Um, for the race itself, street circuits often change the pecking order, like we've seen, especially since it's cold. It's I was when I was listening about it, they were talking about how it's a fast straights, very long straights in Vegas because they have to go for streets, but then very slow corners. They kind of use setups like Monza, but Monza has fast corners, some slow, but all of Vegas corners are slow. So it'll be interesting. Um, Teams who are really strong on standards track may struggle, like I'm saying, and others might excel, like we're seeing with Red Bull, we're seeing with Williams. Even Ferrari might do well. They always kind of done well here. I'm saying with Mercedes. It's weird also, too, because it's cold. You know what I mean? It's a fast track, but cold. So we'll see how they do. Off-track and fan engagement. F1's push into the U.S. markets is massive in Vegas. It's a crown jewel. Single-day ticketing. Big entertainment shows, weather and conditions. Cool desert night air. Like I said, possibility of rain, which isn't fun. It adds to unpredictability. If Norris or whoever leads flips this one, the title could swing significantly, and Norris is leading right now. A win for Vegas might be a near lock. For drivers chasing momentum, this is a chance to seal a weekend. A win here could be legendary. Only 3 races left. For us in Northeast Ohio, F1 often feels far away, but this is U.S. U.S. race, which I like. However, I do like Miami, and I definitely like Texas more. I just like that we have another race, and that's interesting that, we're having fun with it. Example, maybe pick someone who still does well here, which we've seen with Max and even for Williams. But we've seen also with Charles Leclerc, who's doing pretty well. Top 3 finish from Norris, in my eyes, especially with how he's been. Keep an eye on pit stop windows. With a lot of night race, he was fatigued, scratch walls, tire deg, but if it's cold, we'll see. Also watch for off-track storylines, so stopping performances, fan zones are always cool. Kind of like we talked about with Lego. Trying to make this a little bit quicker so we can get done before 9, but we will see. We'll go into NHL. We have a Pittsburgh Penguins since last Thursday. They won against Washington 5-3. Saturday against New Jersey, they lost 2-0 in a shootout. 2-1, duh. Sunday, they lost again to the Kings, 3-2. This is a while ago. Friday, Saturday, I keep forgetting. That was Sunday, November 9th. Friday, November 14th, we lost against Nashville in Sweden. Once again, overtime, 2-1. Sunday, we beat Nashville, though, in the morning game, 4-0, early. Tomorrow, November 21st, they play Minnesota at 7 on NHL Net. Saturday, they play Seattle at 7, ESPN+. Then next Wednesday, before our next show, they play Buffalo at 7 on ESPN+ as well. Hopefully we'll get some wins here. These are kind of easier teams, so it would be nice to see, especially since Minnesota doesn't have their goalie anymore. Yuck. Not much since actually last Thursday besides the weekend of mixed results. The offense is still top-heavy, still relying on Crosby to generate momentum. Depth scoring better than earlier in the fall, but still streaky. Some nights they show up, other nights they vanish. Goaltending, Tristan Jarry and Alex Nedeljkovic split action. We also have the other guys, such as an S, but both starting strong. Stretches, but also wings 1 and 2 momentums. They haven't been bad, but haven't been too dangerous. So we'll have to see. Erik Karlsson still looking sharp, so. Then we'll go into the Blue Jackets real quick, which obviously Columbus. Also, I'm pretty sure weird. Yeah. So last Thursday they played Edmonton. They won 5-4. That was November 13th. Saturday, November 15th, they lost to New York in a shootout, 2-1. At home. Monday, they beat Montreal 4-3 in a shootout. Tuesday, they lost to Winnipeg 5-2 away. Today, they're playing Toronto at 7, already playing them. I'll check that score here in a second. Saturday, they're playing Detroit at 1, that's on NHL Net. Monday they're playing Washington at 7. Next Wednesday, 26th, they're playing Toronto at 7. Friday, November 28th, they're playing Pittsburgh. Good to see. Which I thought I talked about that. Maybe I didn't, because I'm big dumb. Yeah, that's it, Columbus. Blue Jackets are up 2-1. Good to see. Since last Thursday, they pulled off a 5-strong win over Dallas Stars. A big performance. Good to see. They lost to the Devils, like I said, but power play struggles and sloppy execution kind of hurt them overall. They're slowly building momentum and trying to stabilize early in the season. Against the Devils, like we said, Dawson Mercer scored twice for the Devils. Columbus couldn't. Finnis on the man advantage, went 0 for 5 on power play, which is bad. On the road, 1 against Dallas, Buffalo. So good week. Now we'll go into the Cavs. Well, let me switch this on to make sure in case anyone makes a comment. Hope everyone's having a good night. Once again, please drop a like if you're enjoying the content. Even if you're watching the video on demand, really helps us out here. Also follow us on Facebook. That's in the description. You could also subscribe if you haven't yet. Slap that subscribe button and like button. If you really enjoy the content and want to be notified whenever we go live, bottom right of me over here, there's a bell. You hit that and hit all, it'll notify us. You can customize it 5 minutes before, right when we go live, however you want to do. Now on to the Cavs. Let me see how they, because I think they won yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I'll take a sip of water real quick, sorry guys. Because they're still doing that cup play BS. I know we lost to the Rockets yesterday, and I don't think that was a cup game. It says. We lost by 10, 114 to 104. I was trying to see the last score. We're 10-6. Rockets are 10-3. Wow. Next game's against the Pacers, Friday at 7. This is the group play game. Before that, Monday, we beat Milwaukee 118 to 106. Saturday, we beat Memphis 108 to 100. Last Thursday, we lost to Toronto 126 to 113. After the Pacers, this Sunday, we play LA Clips at 6. Next Monday, we play Toronto at 7. It's on Peacock. Friday game tomorrow is on Prime Video. Then, a little bit after our next show, Friday, November 28th, Black Friday, we play Atlanta at 7:30. They want to get those everyone eating food games. We beat the Miami Heat, which we kind of already talked about a little bit. They lost for Toronto Raptors. Like I said, Donovan Mitchell scored 31 points. The defense, however, collapsed. Toronto shot 56%, which is crazy. 12 threes. Cleveland couldn't recover. We had 1 strong road win, 1 home letdown. Our offense is showing up, but our defense needs work. Star usage, they still need support, injuries, and depth. With key players managing workloads or sitting, but depth is under stress. This matters as the season progresses. And we just need more depth. We need more players to help out, fix up there. Maybe get some trades going. I really hope we can fix this defensive lapse. Turnovers forced, transition defense, and guarding the 3-point line would be key. I kind of wanted to get done before 9. Looks like we did it, guys. Quick episode. Basically 20 minutes. With it just being me, I'm kind of fine with that, making it a quick one. There isn't much NASCAR news happening right now. Some off-season stuff, but we could just have every once in a while have a big overview for that. Same with IndyCar, they're both in the off-season. Once again, we for Browns this weekend. We always have the Penguins playing, like we talked about. We even have a Thursday night game right now. It looks like we have Buffalo above Houston, 6-3. For second quarter, it looks like it's about to start. 15 minutes left, so I'm guessing that first just ended. Some good matches happened this weekend. We saw Pitt in Chicago. Pitt 6-4, Chicago 7-3. Cincy, New England. New England's good though this year. They're probably gonna whoop on them. It's gonna be crazy. and even Indy and KC. KC needs to get more wins, so we'll see about it. KC at 5-5, not looking like a Super Bowl team, in my opinion. So really interesting. Really cool to see. We have the Clippers, Orlando Magic playing. We have F1, which I'm really excited for. I always like Vegas. I always like the atmosphere. Fun race. Not the best track, but fun race. I definitely like Texas more. So drop a like if you guys enjoying the content. Even drop a comment. Even if you're watching my video on demand and have input, drop a comment. That helps us out. And I'll respond. I get notified. I appreciate everyone. I hope you have a great night. I'm just going to make sure. I don't think Hunter was able to stop by to give any Browns input or anything. But, yeah, it looks like he ain't. So, it happens. Maybe he'll be able to be on next week. He's a pretty busy guy. I appreciate everyone. I hope you have a good night. Have almost there. One more day. Thank God it's Friday.